Right, let's get the live chat up and running just before we get going, so I can see what the live chat is chatting about. And awesome, we're in business. Right, hello everyone, wherever you're watching. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to a surprising Train Sim World 2 live stream, and I'll tell you why. Originally wasn't going to be doing a stream for the rest of the month, but this Monday evening I had a little bit of a gap in my schedule, work-wise and other stuff. There was nothing on Monday night, so I thought I'd do a stream on Train Sim World 2 for a change. So what we're going to be taking a look at today is one of the oldest railways in Germany, Ruhr Sieg Nord. When this came out, very much in the early days of Train Sim World, it was the first proper, I suppose, German route that had freight as a big part of its package. And recently, speaking of Ruhr Sieg Nord, it's had a lot of updates to it. It's now got a journey mode, as well as the 363. I think the 155 I do have installed. I'll just show you. So we've got the 185.2, which comes as standard. The 363, which is a nice little add-on. I highly recommend you pick that up. The 155, there it is. That's another loco add-on. You got the doppelstop cab car. You got the 766.2, or you got a variation of the 766.2. You got the 204, which you can use on here for 6 services. So operations to the lumber plant, and a big long train, cement train to Bowl Yard, and another cement train there. So that's quite nice. You got the 182. The 143, which is another standard locomotive of this pack. The 187 is included with that horrendous noise. But anyway, and as always with preservation crews, spring cleaning treatment, you get, improved sky technology. Brush hour passengers have been added, which is a nice surprise, considering there's not many stations, big stations on Ruhr Sieg Nord, as it's mainly a corridor full of freight activities, a railway corridor I should say, and it plus has the PIS systems as well. Just going over my notes that I've written down for you there. And so we're going to be doing this service here, which is a freight service going from Finnentrop to Hagen, a full length run of the route. You can actually play this in Train Simulator, not the actual route which I'm showcasing to you today, but you can actually do a run between Siegen and Hagen. I think that's how you pronounce it correctly. I think it's quite an old route in Train Simulator, but I'm sure there's some updates to it from for the lovely world that is the Steam Workshop and all that kind of stuff. So before I do begin, I'll say my hellos to Thierry, who's got a very interesting profile picture, a zoomed in picture of, I presume, his face. Alfie, nice to see you. Aloha. Liam, Talk Gaming, and Liam Maxwell as well. So, hi everyone. Hope you're all well. Hope you've had a great weekend and have had a good start to the working week. Thierry, the 363 DLC gives an extra 8 freight services. I think it's 13, if I'm mistaken. 13 extra freight services, plus on top you get additional 185.2 services to compensate for the new cement wagons, because I think you have to take the cement wagons which are being processed by the 363 at the cement plant, and then you got to ship them up to Finnentrop or Hagen, either way. So what we're going to be doing is a mixed freight run from Finnentrop to Hagen in the 185.2. This one not the Railian liveried one. You can see the Railian logo faded, and in its place is a Deutsche Bahn logo. So I've actually got as you can see, the immersion control scheme. I thought I'd give that a roll for today. I hardly ever use it, but I thought, why not? Headlights are on, excellent. Better release the parking brake, just in case. We'll turn CFA on. I don't think you can walk through the corridor. No, you can't. Some locomotives have a corridor that you can walk down through, but clearly not this one. Just having a little look. Everything's all seems good. If you want me to change back, actually I will change it now. Because of course that silly little dot or cursor will be in the way. Let's give that a fade. Take it away. Here we are. So Hagen is exactly 42 kilometers away. As you can see, pristine afternoon conditions here. Blue skies and a bit of cloud cover. So our mixed freight train is 20 wagons long. So this is Hagen, or sorry, Finnentrop. Over there is Hagen. Over here is the lumber plant facility. Just trying to find. That's the cement plant, I think. There's quite a bit of industry along this line. You've got some steel facilities as well. I'm just trying to find where it is. It might be. That's not it. I know it's not. Not there. That's the Everlingson power station. That's now not in use. Probably been replaced by something. Flats or something, or a lovely green station maybe. That must be the steel facilities there. Right, let's increase the power to maximum. You also get, as you can see, traffic is present on the roads here. So, like I said, the preservation cruise treatment of the old routes just brings it more in line with the more recent routes we've had in terms of, you know, just these little features, be it the sky, the PIS, the rush hour passengers, the traffic. It's just the visual improvements that really, you know, brings this route up to that standard that we've, you know, gotten used to. Got a lot of wheel spin here. There we are. Just lower the throttle a tiny bit. Liam Byrne, I think that's how you say your name. Hello, how are you? Alfie, the 484 is cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Liam, the Ruhr Sieg Railway is a 106 kilometer long double track electrified main line from Hagen to Siegen via Eslern, Letmef, Finnentrop and Kustal, I think that's how you say it, in the German state of North Rhine-Westphalia. Indeed. Talk Gaming might be going to Switzerland next year. What an awesome opportunity that will be for you. Hope you do go. Switzerland is a paradise in itself. Beautiful natural scenery, I must say. Top Gaming all might be going to either France, Greece, Turkey and Germany if you can't go to Switzerland. Well, there's a lot of options on the table for you, all with different pricing structures and all with their own little travel complications. So, but I'm sure you'll be able to go to one of those countries next year. if not. You will go there one day, I'm sure. Liam, the line was opened between 1859 and 1861 and is one of the oldest railways in Germany. Indeed it is. That's correct. Liam has finally got the Cathcart Circle line. Hooray! Hope you're enjoying it. Quite a nice little passenger route to tootle around in. I must say, speaking of the Cathcart Circle line, I recently watched quite in-depth video of the Cathcart Circle line. I very much recommend you go and check it out. It is in-game footage of it itself. It's conducted by a YouTuber, excuse me, known as PTG Rail. I thoroughly recommend you check him out. The first time I came across him, and I must say, for detail into he goes to, in terms of driving, a journey on even routes in Train Simulator to Train Sim World. The detail, the precision, the realism is second to none. So I thoroughly recommend you check that geezer out. He's also got an excellent Instagram page. Definitely recommend you give that a try. That's how I bumped into him originally, on Instagram, taking footage of wildlife in London. Incredible detail in the photographs. And then when I found out he had a YouTube channel, I thought, wow, a lot of content on there as well to dive into. Quite long videos, but sure you will agree with me, they are well worth the watch. MTA 360% cam. That's a hell of a name. Hi Spurs, it's just TransportNet, but oh, he's changed his name. Okay. And the picture of a camera emoji too. Fair enough. Sounds like you're into photography by the looks of it. Thierry, hopefully the 218 DLC will give us services to the power station. That I pretty much think that is a God-given, because the catenary doesn't go down to the power station, does it? So the only other way would be via a diesel-powered locomotive. And at first, when the 363 came out, I was thinking, fingers crossed, ooh, could we use it at the power station, you know, for shunting in some wagons or something, or taking some loaded wagons out. Obviously it didn't, and along to save the day, along comes TSG with the 232, but that's just pure speculation. Who knows, it might not even go down to the power station, but I have a strong feeling it will. I haven't heard anything about the 232 in a very, very long time. It's a beautiful scenic route, this Ruhr Sieg. Wonderful landscape. I always find it's a great route to run in Halloween. Add a bit of mist in and the cloud cover, and makes it feel very spooky. Because you're mostly going through little towns and big dense forest mainly. There's another service. Power locomotive move there going on. Taking some dead locomotives to maybe the repair yard or something. A unique thing to do indeed, in terms of timetables on this route. Oh, if he's getting the 484 tomorrow, excellent. Sure be good fun for you. Hope you enjoy it. Thierry's going to get the I'm going to wait for it until it's in the sale. I don't need it ASAP, to be honest with you. I would rather spare a few pennies for other things at the moment. I get paid next Friday, so yay! Or this Friday coming, I should say. Now we're Monday, aren't we? I keep thinking it's a Sunday. Thierry, I've watched PGT or PG Tip Rails channel a few times. For the last video, I watched my local route from Peterborough to Cambridge. That's I haven't hardly seen any of them. There's so much to get through. I think he's made well over 100 videos. Some that are, I think, a brief look was like 7, 8, maybe 10 years old. So it made me think, yeah. I don't think I'm going to get through all of them, but I'll try my best. I'll try my best, slowly. Earlier, with all the time, within all the tabs I've opened, I saw that my dad's favourite cars are coming back as electric. They are the Ford Capri, Cortina, Granada. Really? And the Ford Orion. All as electric cars? Well, I never. I'll have to have a look at that if that's the case. My uncle, he used to have a Mark 1 Cortina. He loved it. He absolutely loved it. He used to tell me stories that used to frighten his friends with it. Put a whacking the great turbo in it and it absolutely flew, apparently. Talk Gaming Germany is a federal state comprising of 16 federal states, all within a level of self-autonomy. Indeed. The only problem is that they are electric, so we can't race them together. No, I don't think that would be possible. No, it would be quite an expensive accident waiting to happen, I think. Actually, yeah, I've never seen the locomotive convoy in timetable mode. You have now. You have now. There's always a first on my channel. Yeah, you can do it in the timetable, locomotive convoy. It stops and starts really at different points on the route. So 1 minute you go from Hagen to Finnentrop or Hagen and then one of the sidings. I think you drop one locomotive off at one respective industry at a time, maybe. I think that's how it went. It's an awful long time since I've been on Ruhr Sieg, so I most likely will be wrong on that front, but I do know you can conduct locomotive convoys or taking a set of dead locomotives in tow to different parts of the route. Whether you drop them off, I'm not sure, but I do know you can do it in the timetable. Alfie, what's your favourite Eurostar train? Oh, it's easy. It's the very first one. Such an iconic train. Especially in that yellow and silver livery. I think it's got a tiny bit of navy blue on the nose section, but yeah, I really like that one. I don't know the actual name of it. I'm sure Liam could get the stats and the name of the first Eurostar set. Most of them you can't see now. Most have been scrapped. Some have been abandoned. I think there are a fair few, not many left, but I think some are still in service. Liam, they're planning it at the moment, but I suspect, but my dad hates the idea. Yeah, I'm not sure. They're probably going to be like big SUVs or something. It's like the Mustang. When they made the Mustang electric and turned it into this big, ugly SUV, like, why? And they still make the normal Mustang and the petrol, and either with a V8 or with an EcoBoost engine. It's like, why even bother making an all-electric, ugly-looking SUV with a Mustang badge on it? Mustang has no reference. There's no relevance to this electric SUV that they call the Mustang thing, whatever it's called, the electric one. Horrible looking thing, ugly. I must say the only electric SUV, or not SUV, the only electric car I'd have if money was no object. I think I'd certainly go for a Porsche Taycan or Taycan. I've seen a few of them around where I live. I think 2, 3 now, and they look absolutely stunning. And obviously I've seen footage of it online, and I've played it in Gran Turismo, and yeah, it really is something else. It destroys the Tesla in terms of quality. Maybe not in terms of battery range, but definitely looks, heritage, prestige. Yeah, it's right up there. So it's not a mixed freight train, it's a steel train we're pulling along, I think. As you can see, the destination displays are in full working order. Tells you the time, the type of service, where is it going to, and the next platform and the time. Pretty cool. It's quite a slow route when you think about it. You can average, I'd say over, I'd say you can average over 70 kilometers per hour for the most part of this route, but it's not the fastest German route in the game, not by any stretch of the imagination, nowhere near fast, but it's nice to have almost like a cruise along a German route in a freight train. Nice, just taking the scenery at a bit more of a slower pace. Mr. Quicko Gaming, hey, nice to see you. I'm very well, thank you. Hope you're well. Just doing a mixed freight service, or it seemed apparently it was a mixed freight service, but I think it's a steel service. Going from Finnentrop to Hagen. Top Gaming, the United Kingdom is a devolutionary unitary country with one main government that has dissolved some of its power to the slightly somewhat autonomous regions, although their levels of autonomy vary. Well, speaking of government, I think tonight the two candidates for the hot seat, the next Prime Minister, is on tonight, I think, between Rishi Sunak and, what is it, Liz Truss, a female MP, so yeah, it'll be interesting. I personally think we should just have a general election, but that's just my view. Not going to say who I support. And no, it's not Labour. Liam, the first Eurostar was a Class 373 set. Was built at Belfort in 1992, identified as the PS1. It was formed of 2 power cars and 7 coaches and was delivered for test running in January 1993. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That long ago. Doesn't sound long ago, 1993, but I think it's what, over 28 years ago. Scary, but true. Now I think we've just passed the power station. Oh yeah, there it is. I have to go around this big long bend. We're following a little river here. That's the power station over there in the distance. You can see it's in full working order. Top Gaming, Scotland and Wales and more autonomy than Northern Ireland. Liam, round where I live, we have the Volkswagen ID3. Ideal. Talk about a German car as I'm streaming on the German route. Yeah, odd looking cars. Front face is very swollen. Don't like it. One of my workmates has an ID3. Doesn't like the wheels though. Alfie, do you like trams? Do I like trams? I can't hate them, but I can't love them. No, they're okay. They're okay. They're alright. Good mode of transport. Nice design. Nice colours. Depends where you go, really. You can either... It depends what kind of tram you like. The really old ones, or the latest ones with, you know, massive focuses on technology, comfort, safety, all this kind of stuff. They're okay. I don't love them, for sure. Crazy Dash, hey, how are you? Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Top Gaming, Rishi Swishy. Top Gaming is in Bridgelington at the moment. Ooh. Is that where you live, or is it like a little place you're visiting on holiday or something? Bridgelington. I have no idea where that is. Is that on the... I think it's like a little town, isn't it? Like a little seaside town or something. Is it on the east coast or something, or the west coast? I don't know. I mean, I've never heard of the place, but... Maybe geography. I think it's on the east coast. I don't know. I'll be amazed if I get that right. But that's just a stab in the dark. I think it's a sea. I know it's close to the sea. I've seen it on maps before. I think it's like a seaside town or something. I'm not sure. Something like that. Liam, I reckon Rishi Sunak is going to win. Not that I support him anyway. Actually, I don't even care who wins. All I can say is enjoy living in Downing Street. Yeah. I'd love to live in Downing Street. clean the cupboard out of MPs under the stairs and sort the place out. Not literally, not saying rip Downing Street down and rebuild it again, no, but I mean all the MPs that hide in there. CSX and Norfolk Southern livery designer. Good afternoon. Or good evening here from the UK, but I'm sure it's good afternoon wherever you are in the beautiful US of A. Hope you're well. Mr. Rico Gaming, I don't even know who this Liz person is. I think she's part of the cabinet, if I'm mistaken. It's a secretary of some sort. It's not the housing secretary, because he was fired not too long ago. It's not the education secretary, is it? No. Might be the housing secretary. Secretary, I should say. Might be that. I'm not sure. Or business secretary, I don't know. But yeah, certainly surprised that she's the only one left to face Rishi Sunak. But we'll see what happens. I think the final result will be announced in like September or something, isn't it? When the new Prime Minister is installed. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Top Gaming, they just built a B&M next to the railway station. Oh dear, a B&M. Oh, not good. Next to a railway station where more platforms used to be, and guess what else? A car park. Oh, blimey. What a shame. What a shame. And a B&M. Oh dear. If you don't know what B&M is, it's like the Range, but much, much worse. But, you know, it's got the delicacies that people need, so fair enough. It's not something I visit, not a place I visit, so... Not saying above a class or anything, it's just... I would just prefer the Range now and again. Actually, I went to the Range not too long ago for a frame. For... a theatre poster for downstairs, and fantastic range of options there. Very underrated, the Range, in terms of the kind of products they sell. Quite good quality for the price. So yeah, if anyone from the Range boardroom level is somehow tuning into the stream and watching, then there you are. You can use the Range on my channel as a sponsor if you wish. I'm just joking. Liam Liz Truss is the Member of Parliament for the South West Norfolk. Okay. And Secretary of State for Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Affairs. Norfolk. Well, what a surprise. Alfie Ohana means family. Indeed it does. Top Gaming. Tourism is slower and less efficient, less safer, and worse for the environment, indeed. I'm surprised it's still a thing these days. Huh. You think it would be teared down by this point and turned into something lovely green. Something that's good for the environment. Oh, it is on the East Coast. Oh, well, that's nice. That's nice. I'm pleased I guessed that. Liam Bridgelington is a coastal town and a civil parish on the Holderness coast of the North Sea in the East Riding of Yorkshire. I've never been to Yorkshire. Not sure if I will go, but I'm sure Yorkshire has some nice bits to see. I mean, up north is almost like driving into the mist with your headlights turned off if you're driving. I don't know much about the north. I've never been to the north of England. So, yeah, if I was to go to the north, I'd be a little bit like a rabbit in the headlights kind of moment, like, ooh, where do I go? What do I go and see first? Which city do I go to? Okay, we've got 11 kilometers to go until Hagen. Coming up to some sidings here and another station. Is this Letmeth, if I'm mistaken? Or Letmather, so you say it correctly. Once again, I do apologise if my German pronunciations are miles off. This is Letmather. Yes, it is. So we are almost there, I'd say. It does fly by pretty quickly. Talk gaming, I don't like the Tories in general, but I would prefer Rishi because Liz Truss is just bashing herself off Margaret Thatcher, which is not a good thing. I haven't watched any of the broadcasts from the representatives or the debates and head-to-heads and all that kind of stuff. I just find it a bit boring, to be honest with you. I know I should really pay attention to it and watch it because it's paramount that we get the right appointment in charge. But it's difficult for me. I wouldn't know who to pick, to be honest, right now. Do I trust any of them? Probably not. Are they going to get us out of this mess in terms of the economy and all this stuff? Probably not. So, yeah. I couldn't give a flying flamingo who wins, really, but yeah, it won't make a slightest bit of difference. That's why I think we need a general election. You know, just have a clean slate, a clean start, fresh ideas, new ideas. Try someone new, or party, that is, and see what they have in offer. Talk gaming, welcome to politics. Alfie, what is your favourite Tgv Terrain? Well, for me, my favourite has been the most modern one actually, the Tgv Duplex. I like it in the livery you have in the game, the SNCF Kumiot livery. But the livery I do prefer is the one you have in Train Simulator, which is the blue and the silvery livery. That I think just looks fantastic. Why we don't have that livery in the game, I don't know. I wish we could have that livery option. Have the Kumion livery and the duplex blue, as I call it, livery. But hey ho. Hopefully we do one day. Another TGV route would, yeah, I would be very, very pleased to see another TGV route come to the game. That would make all my Christmas and birthdays come true. For this year, that is. If we were to get that. Absolutely love the Mediterranean route we have in the game. It's been my favourite release since Train Sim World 2 has come out. By an absolute country mile. The physics, the driving, even the sounds. The sounds are pretty good as well. It's very rare of someone to say that the sounds from a Dovetail product are actually pretty good. So yeah, for me personally, LGV Mediterranean still is by an absolute country mile the best new Train Sim World 2 release we have had since the game came out in August of 2020. Thierry's been to York on a coach trip once. Very nice. Thierry, the newest national rail station in the United Kingdom, in Reston in Scotland, which opened a day before Crossrail. I think I saw a notification about that, I think, on my phone. Let me just see. Yeah, Jeff Marshall, he recently put out a video today of a new Reston station, if that's how you say it. I haven't watched it yet, but looks quite intriguing, so I might give that a watch. Talk Gaming, Bridgelington is on the east coast of the United Kingdom in East Yorkshire. He is on holiday there. Ah, right. Though I do live in Yorkshire. Ah, right. I see. Well, I hope you're having a lovely holiday. I'm surprised you're even tuning into a stream if you're on holiday. Maybe the weather is not too good, but yeah, I greatly appreciate taking your time at your holiday to join in the stream. And Mr. Quicko Gaming, Mr. Quicko Gaming, can we have a flyby shot? Of course. Problem is, the sun is set, so it's going to be hard to get a good shot. Ah, here we go. This is a good one. I best have a sip of my tea, so let me put my phone down. Start decreasing the speed now while I'm having a sip of tea. I'll say all the usual YouTube shenanigans. If you'd enjoyed the stream, and I'm sure you did, make sure to hit the like button. Of course, the stream will be available in the next 24-48 hours when it will be re-uploaded to the channel, so you can watch it all in its glory if you so wish to do that. You can, and there's also a dedicated Train Sim World 2 streams playlist on the channel, so if there's any streams you want to take a look at, that's the place to go. And there's a cement train service going by there to our left. Hence why we've got a speed limit, because we are about to pass the lumber plant, where also the cement tankers are also brought to this area. What they do, the shunter comes down from the logging sidings, proceeds to the plant, picks up the tankers, and then takes them back to the lumber plant sidings, where another 185.2 is then waiting, I suppose, couples up to them, and then takes it all the way to Finnentrop. I'm going way over the speed limit. Dearie me. Good thing we've got a bit of a steep gradient to help that. I'm just going around this big corner, and then we'll be approaching Hagen very soon. I just better check the yard, just in case there's any points we need to set. I don't know what the German word for points is, or switches, but I'll just say points for now. Oh. Just concentrate for a minute here, get the train under control. Going a bit too fast and a bit too slow, and quite a bit of undulation here. This area is probably the most challenging part, really. You've got to keep the train at a pretty slow speed whilst dealing with peaks and troughs, as I call it, in the surface. Must be on a big hill or something. Top Gaming, I'm from the north and can confirm it does not rain all the time. Ah, nice. Liam went up to York once. The trip lasted for an estimated of 1 minute because it took a wrong turning. Oh no. Oh dear. Top Gaming, general elections are entertaining, not going to lie. Oh, I love general elections. The buzz, the feel, the excitement. It's just tremendous. Going to the poll station, putting a ballot into the box. And then you watch the special news programme on BBC or Sky or ITV, whatever. For me it's the BBC, always will be. Yeah, watch it from 10 o'clock till, I don't know, 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. I just love those kind of marathon election programmes. You know, you hear Big Ben strike 10 o'clock and they say 10 o'clock. And from our forecast, the Conservatives are the largest party. We have Labour in second, or something like that. And then all through the night you just hear the announcements coming in, of all the results coming in from different parts of England. Be it, I don't know, Sunderland, or, I don't know, somewhere in West London, or Somerset, or Cardiff, or I don't know, the Cotswolds, if there's a polling station up in the Cotswolds, I'm sure there is. I just find it so intriguing. Thierry has already seen Jeff's video. Ah, I see, that's why you probably asked me then, or said that in the chat. That's why I recognised it straight away. I had a feeling it was something to do with Jeff's video he may have watched. Matt Jennings, hey, how are you? I'm very well, thank you. Hope you're well. Just coming to the end of this little freight run on Ruhr Sieg Nord. Huge yard, Hagen Yard. That's the station there. And there is an extension in the game. You can do a run from Finnentrop to Hagen, and then you can do a run from Hagen to Wuppertal, Steinbeck, in the form of Rheinrohr Austin, which is pretty cool. You got what else extension route wise have we got? We have East Coastway, which also has the Brighton Main Line. Anything in America? I don't think so, or the USA. Sadly, nothing in France, nothing in Scotland. And I think that's it. I think. Yeah, nothing else apart from those two routes. So really, you can do a route from, I don't know, Eastbourne to Brighton and Brighton to London Victoria. Then you can do a run on this from Finnentrop all the way to Wuppertal Steinbeck if you have Ruhr Sieg Nord and Rheinrohr Austin. I should do that one day. Some Raelian wagons there, or Raelian liveried wagons. Those wagons are used for carrying paper rolls, would you believe?
Zugbeeinflussung.
Some passenger trains there with a shunter 2.
Beeinflussung.
Right, we're coming up to the end of the journey, so let's get on the brakes. Whoa, brake. Should be good brakes. Yeah, rock and roll. Excellent. Very pleased with that. 48 minutes that took. It felt quick too. God, I will take that any day of the week. On a route that I've hardly driven. Just thinking the last time I went on Ruhr Sieg probably for a full length run. Ooh. Maybe in early last year. A very long time ago, but I enjoyed that. That was good. Really, really good fun. I'll just take a look at the chat one more time and then I'll call it a day. Johar, if that's how you say your name, if I get it wrong, I do apologise. Do you think is 363 for this route worth getting? We already have the blue one for free. For this route, Ruhr Sieg Nord, absolutely, absolutely. It adds so much types of operations you can do with the 363. You can see here, you can do shunting duties with logs. You get cement duties, which you can actually use the cement plant. I believe if you don't have this shunter, you can't use the cement plant, and you get some lovely looking cement wagons as well that do come with the 363. You can also do some steel runs, steel shunting duties and coaches, and so there's a great variety of operations you can do. Yeah, 13 services as well, all at different times of the day. So you got shunting from 5:30 a.m. in the morning with logs. Then you got one with repair and form some passenger trains. Then you've got some cement duties here. Then you got some steel duties right at the end of the day. And the fact they're in different places on the route, like Hohenlimburg here for the steel, the Herbig Cement Works for the cement, for the passenger trains, you're right in the heart of Hagen's massive freight yard. And for the logs, you're at Bull Wagon Yard, which is quite fun to do, really, because you do have to stop and wait for the mainline traffic to pass through, such as other freight trains or passenger trains. So yeah, I strongly recommend you get this. I think if you get it on the deal, it's a bargain, I think, because I think originally the price is in the UK, I think it's £10.99 or something like that, £11.49 or something like that. So yeah, very much recommend you picking it up. Adds a lot to the Ruhr Sieg Nord route, and if you do get that, you can also use the 204 in conjunction with that, so you can use it on a few other services as well, such as cement wagons here, some logging runs as well at 1:15 a.m. in the morning in the pitch black. So yeah, fairly recommend you get the 363 shunter. I think it's a great little pack, personally. Liam, here come 10 things you may not have known about German railways. Now, the German word for railway dates back to the mining. The German word for railway is Eisenbahn, meaning literally iron track. In 1835, the first German train line was opened, but before the major cities like Berlin and Hamburg got their own Eisenbahn, the tiny town of Fürth in northern Bavaria had the luxury. Fürth Central train station, built in 1863, was recently put up for sale by Deutsche Bahn, with bids starting at €0. I could buy that. Thierry Jenkins is on the Brighton main line now, and Liam remembers his uncle really hated Germany, in fact. Crikey. In fact, I remember giving him an address to an innocent German, and he said, 1939 to 45 we won. Oh dear. Top Gaming Bridgelington is actually parallel to Germany, is it really? Wow. And Jahar, thanks. No worries, dude. Hope I helped you out there. And yeah, I think I'll call it a day. Not the longest stream, but by no means was it a fun one. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed your company. Nice to take a look at Ruhr Sieg Nord in, of course, an updated form. The next stream will be I'm just thinking off the top of my head, I don't have it installed, will be the Long Island Railroad in the United States of America. So we're doing the complete opposite. We're going from freight all the way to passenger. So I hope you can join me for then. When that will be, I'm afraid I do not have a date set in motion yet. I will try and figure out where I can squeeze in a stream, either a Sunday or a Monday. But at the moment, it's very, very difficult to plan things ahead in terms of streams. But you will see another stream from me. I just don't know when at this moment in time. But if it will be a little while before you see me, then so be it. But if it's next weekend, that's even better. So, but we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your week and weekends. That's coming up. So yeah, thank you for watching. Take care. And I will see you next time. Have a good evening or afternoon or morning, whatever. Take care.